Hi everyone, according to Forbes.com, anxiety disorders are the most common mental illnesses in the United States, affecting over 40 million adults, which is 19.1% of the population. This statistic shows how much anxiety affects our society, so let's delve into some ways to better cope and live with this illness. To better cope and overcome anxiety, these are some proven strategies to help: exercising, a healthy diet, and cognitive behavioral therapy. Now let's delve into one proven way to better help cope with anxiety and live with this illness, which is exercising. According to healthharvard.edu, engaging in exercise diverts you from the very things you're anxious about. One way to better help me with my anxiety is I like to go on walks in the morning, or I go to the gym with my boyfriend where we lift weights, which better helps me to improve my anxiety and not get so lost in my head. Also, according to health.harvard.edu, exercising regularly builds up resources that bolster resilience against these stormy emotions. When you're exercising, it is proven to better help clear your thoughts, and by exercising over time, it's overall a very rewarding thing, which can better help to cope with these negative emotions and stay so out of your head with it. And that is another way that I use exercise to better help with my anxiety. Now that we've learned about how exercising is able to help us with our anxiety, let's delve into how a healthier diet can better help anxiety as well and better help cope and live with the illness. According to mayo.clinic.com, limiting and avoiding caffeine can better help reduce anxiety. I am someone who likes to drink a lot of coffee and energy drinks, and I notice on the days that I limit my caffeine intake or do not have caffeine at all, I am less jittery throughout the day and less nervous, and this decreases my anxiety levels majorly. It is also proven that coffee can make you very jittery and nervous and anxious, so just by drinking overconsumption of this beverage can cause you to have more anxious thoughts and increase your anxiety throughout the day. Another way a healthier diet can help to cope with anxiety is also according to mayoclinic.org, which is drinking plenty of water is proven to help anxiety and increase our moods. I drink a lot of water throughout the day, and I try to, and this can also really help improve our mood, and this is proven through many websites, which according to Mayo Clinic, which I last accessed July 20th, 2024, which is today, it is proven by them that drinking water can ultimately improve our moods greatly. It is also very useful just for a better lifestyle, and it can greatly better help our anxiety and improve our mood, which overall an improved mood helps anxiety. Finally, the last proven strategy to better help cope with anxiety and live with the illness is by using cognitive behavioral therapy, which is according to healthline.com, using cognitive behavioral therapy helps us to better be able to write down the thoughts you're feeling when you are anxious. It is proven that sometimes it is harder to say what we're feeling through our words, and by going to a therapist and writing down our thoughts in a journal, this can really help to get how we're feeling out rather than just keeping all that bottled in our head and just trying to talk about it. Sometimes it is easier to write everything you're feeling down, and this can greatly release the anxiety you're feeling within yourself and your mind. Overall, too, just talking to a therapist can really help to have someone else that doesn't quite know you just listen to how you're feeling and teach you better ways to cope with anxiety, which would be bringing a journal to your therapy sessions. Another way cognitive therapy helps to better cope with anxiety is, according to healthline.com, cognitive therapy helps us to replace negative thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. Your therapist is ultimately going to take those negative thoughts you're feeling and you're explaining to her and will help you replace them with more positive thoughts and more realistic ones. Because when you are anxious, you are stuck in your head, and ultimately that makes us more in tune to create thoughts that are not true and they're not realistic. So your therapist will help to better help you make your thoughts realistic and not be so in your head about things that are completely untrue and that your mind is just causing you to be anxious about. Your therapist will also just better teach you to be more positive about your thoughts, and they're someone that you can easily talk to. And I really do believe that therapy is a great way to help relieve anxiety, and it is one of the best ways to greatly improve your mood and anxiety. So in conclusion, to better help cope with anxiety, proven strategies are exercising, a healthier diet, and cognitive behavioral therapy. With this illness being so common in America, I hope that this speech taught you some ways and some strategies to better help cope with anxiety and better live our lives.